What's going on, chat? Today's video, I wanted to talk about intentionality. As y'all can kind of grasp, it's kind of a theme on this channel. Really should be a theme in life. But I was grasping this very aggressively today. I'll be honest. As I look around, I don't really see a lot of intentional people in my life. Just in complete honesty. And that's really demotivating because, as y'all know, your environment plays a heavy influence on you. So just to see how unintentional I have been moving this past month or these past few weeks, whatever, is very demotivating and is very eye-opening as well. Because I really feel like you can point fingers so much, but at some point you literally just run into a mirror and you have to take accountability for who you are and why you're even where you are. You know what I'm saying? All of your past actions have led you to this current moment, and all of your current actions will lead you to a future moment. You know what I'm saying? So it really all boils down to being who you say you are. And I don't know if that I don't even know if that sounds pleasing to the ears. But being who you say you are, essentially meaning being so confident in who you are. Literally that level of being stoic. Because stoic isn't really based on what you do. Like being stoic isn't your actions alone. Being stoic is literally being one with your circumstances around you. Being so in tune with that inner consciousness, that inner being that you have. That consciousness which is literally bestowed to you by God. That little voice telling you what you need to be doing versus what your feelings and your emotions and how you feel tells you what you should be doing. Because there's a big difference, right? Your consciousness could tell you to get up and go to the gym, but you may not feel like going to the gym. Which one is right? You know what I'm saying? Which one are you more likely to lean into if you're an unintentional loser who feeds off of his feelings and how he feels all the time? You're more likely to stay in the bed and not go to the gym. But you'll notice, following that consciousness and following that spirit inside of you, that you were literally given by God. Like, that's literal Bible, bro. You have a spirit inside of you that helps guide you. And God cannot be wrong. So if you're intentionally choosing to ignore that conscious being in that conscious state, you will eventually run yourself into the ground to the point where that consciousness, it don't got no option but to be clear, right? You can't even feed off of BS anymore because you're so far at rock bottom that consciousness, literally, you cannot ignore it, right? You snap back or you wake up and then it's time to move forward because you literally you can't even BS anymore. You're so far down that you can't even BS anymore. Do not let it get to that point. A lot of people do let it get to that point, but don't let it get to that point. It doesn't have to be there. It doesn't have to get there. All these people that we see on social media and all these influencers, whatever it is, all these rich people, whatever it is, I promise you, none of these external forces have granted them any fulfillment in this life. None of it has. If you move unintentionally for 40 years of your life, you finally touch $1 million, you will still be empty with that $1 million. It doesn't matter if you have a Benz. It doesn't matter if you have a yacht for a weekend party. You will be unfulfilled in the Benz and on the yacht on your party or in your party. It doesn't matter, bro. None of that has ever mattered, right? You could have all the influence in the world, all the power in the world. You've lost your soul. You've lost your soul at the expense of something that will rot away with you. And that's whenever I really get to the root. Because yes, money, what does money do? Money holds financial freedom. Money holds geographical freedom. But what else, right? You know what I'm saying? Money doesn't give you purpose. Money helps carry out your purpose at times. But a piece of paper, like, are we serious, bro? A tangible piece of paper that doesn't give you fulfillment, or value in the slightest. Fulfillment out the window. If you moved unintentionally to obtain something that you desired so heavily, a worldly value that you desired so heavily, you will be unfulfilled. 10 out of 10 times. So what does it mean, right? What does any of this mean? I can't give you an answer. But I know following your consciousness, following the Holy Spirit inside of you, moving with purpose, moving intentionally, cutting out distractions, not letting your past actions determine your present being. That's how you win. Your success is not measured on any scale of money or any scale of influence or power. Your success is measured off of you being who you say you are. You're a business owner. Maybe you're raking in $50,000 a year. You're still a business owner. You're still successful. None of this matters, bro. Don't store up your treasures on earth. You know what I'm saying? Like what the Lord say, where moth and vermin destroy. But instead store up your treasures in heaven, in which will last, will produce fruit. And that's my little tangent for the day. You know what I'm saying? Had a very, very good day, bro. Very insightful day. And I know I'm going to wake up tomorrow just dreading having to carry out any of this, but I'm still going to show up, bro. I'm still going to do it. That's what I got for today. I love y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.